largely characterized ultra dosing device, aka F.L.U.D, is Super Mario Sunshine main gimmick, and it is very necessary to beat the game more than more of the gimmicks in other Mario games. Well, probably. So trying to beat the game without it would be so stupid and painful. I think you know where this is going. In this video I'm gonna try to beat the main story of Super Mario Sunshine without using F.L.U.D at all. The rules of the challenge are simple. I can't use any of the F.L.U.D's nozzle, being Spray, Hover, Turbo and Rocky nozzle. And weird Yoshi's Justini. I don't know how to call it. When I'm in control of Mario, so in cutscenes Mario can do whatever he wants. In other words, I can press R and the R buttons, because yes, I did this challenge in the All-Stars version, but don't worry. It's literally the only difference is that it's on white screen and the buttons are different, so you know, Nintendo these days. But anyway, my goal is to beat the main story, aka kill Shadow Mario in all of the main 7 levels and kick Bowser's and Bowser Jr.'s asses. But anyway, before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you do, then maybe I'll do it on 100%, and no guarantees, but okay, enough yapping, let's just jump into this already. So, after watching the best opening cutscene of any Mario game, we start with the Delfino airstrip, where we have a problem already. Yeah, I know, pretty already, and it isn't the fact that Mario uses F.L.U.D in the cutscene where you unlock it, because we went over and Mario can do whatever he wants in the cutscene. The real problem is that after the cutscene, the game tests you if you paid attention in the cutscene by forcing you to kill the Proto Piranha. Yes, that is the real name, so now you know. Anyway, I think you can see the problem. The only way to kill him is by shooting with F.L.U.D, which really sucks. Like, I for real tried everything, but nothing worked. I was like, maybe barrels will help, but there are no barrels in the Delfino airstrip. Then I tried to pour it with water like you can do in Pianta 3, but the floor was too high. So yeah, this is it. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted, so don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic videos, and yeah, see you in the next one, so bye bye. Nah, just kidding. Did you really think I was just gonna give up? Because if you did, then you clearly don't know me. Yeah, you can beat Super Mario Sunshine with 0 F.L.U.D uses, but that doesn't mean that we can try to get the number as low as it can get. So, the new rules stay the same, but you may be asking, what is 1 F.L.U.D use? Well, 1 F.L.U.D is me using any nozzle of F.L.U.D or the Yoshi Justini from me starting it, aka me pressing R and the R buttons to me slash it automatically and did it. So this is 1 F.L.U.D use, these two, and these two other two. Okay, I think you get it. So my new goal is to beat the game with as little F.L.U.D uses as possible. So here we go. Okay, the first Proto Piranha fight. So normally you need to use F.L.U.D 4 times, 1 to wake him up and 3 to kill him. But we can do it in 3 by using 1 F.L.U.D use to wake him up, and then after we shoot him once, we can hold this R button, which gives us just enough time to shoot him again with the same F.L.U.D use. But right after that, the F.L.U.D use ends, so there's simply not enough time to shoot him the 3rd time. So we need to start another, and as the waking him up, we can't change that because the cutscenes ends the use automatically, no matter what. So that's gonna be 3. Yeah, I gotta say, this took a long time, like seriously, I'm 669 nice words into the script. in this video and directly to 4% down, but don't worry, it's gonna get quicker from now. And now we'll just gotta grab the shine, and congratulations, you have one out of like 40 to 50 of what you need. But anyway, now the colorblind policeman as Mario, because like seriously, this is Shadow Mario and this is Mario. How on earth do they think that they're the same person? But, oh well. And then I had probably the funniest moment in my whole YouTube career. And also the voice acting is just so silly. Well then we need to get rid of you first. Goddamn! Yeah, pretty funny, I know, but anyway, now we have another Proto Piranha, but unlike the last time, we have two barrels, which, yes, they do respawn, but only when you use them, and you can go away from the Proto Piranha, because then it will go to sleep, forcing you to use F.L.U.D. one more time. So the battles don't help with waking him up, but they do help with killing him. So firstly you wake him up with one F.L.U.D. use like last time, then you use the battle, and then you finish him off with one final F.L.U.D. use, making the total of 2, or you spray him 2 times with one F.L.U.D. use and then use the battle, like that's completely the same, so do what you want. But I recommend doing the battle first, because that's kinda hard, so I'll rather get it out of the way. But also the spraying him with the one is like pretty simple, but you can mess it up, so you know what I'm getting. And now we reach the first Shadow Mario, which are kinda hard to determine the minimum number of F.L.U.D. uses, you know, because you can do 0, since, you know, in the spray runs you just use the hover nozzle, in the no hover nozzle runs you just use the spray nozzle, but we can't use both, so to not make the whole challenge take like 10 years to record, I decided to just do each other Marios and try like that 3 times, and I will count the best one as the minimum. So yeah, it's not the best, but you know, even YouTubers have life, so yeah. So in this first I managed to do it in 2, and before you start bullying me in the comments, the battles actually disappeared. I checked it, and I don't think that would help anyway, so yeah, either way it doesn't matter. So now we can finally go to Bianco Hills. Oh wait, we firstly need to spray them. Okay, now we can go to Bianco Hills, where we need to get to the Proto Piranha, and now we just be like in the airship, since there are no battles, so that's 3 F.L.U.D. uses. Huh? Hello?
You do realize that there's a skip, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, scratch that, we firstly start by getting to the Proto Piranha, which is pretty simple, where we skip it because, yes, we can do that, not the spider method, because for some reason you can't bounce off of him without spraying him first, but no matter, we can just use the raw method, which took me a surprisingly long time, but like, fine. The rest of the climb is easy peasy lemon squeezy, except the last 3 jumps. So the first one is free, then the second just requires a well-timed spin jump, which actually took me some time because I just completely suck at spin jumps and triple jumps. Like seriously, I'm the worst with doing them in the world. I just can't do spin jump or triple jumps, but I did eventually do it. Yeah. As for the final one, I tried it for like an hour, and then even after finishing the whole thing, I tried it, but I couldn't do it. Maybe it's because I suck at spin jumps, because, you know, some other YouTubers did it, but I mean, like, they could use one of the nozzles that I can, so honestly, I don't think I have enough evidence to say that it can be done, so, you know, but really one F.L.U.D. use is not gonna make that big of a difference anyway, so. But if you can do it, please let me know, and at any point, if you think you can do something better than me, then don't be shy and just do it and send me a video. But anyway, Now we reach Peter the Fadass, where you just gotta spray him once for each life, and that's it. So that's for F.L.U.D uses, but be careful when you are filling his stomach, because if Gerbo, I think that's called, yeah, let's go with that. If the, I don't know, if the little squid thingies hit you, then it cancels our F.L.U.D.os, which happened to me like 2 times. Yeah, be careful, and you can just clear out the goo, because, you know. But the strategy that works for me is just firstly fill his stomach, and then before the F.L.U.D use runs out, then use as much as you can to clean out the goo for the later lives. That, I guess, works. Now on to Bianco 3, where we firstly need to get to that bridge thingy, where all that's needed is a very well timed spin jump, and that which is harder than it looks, but completely possible. So, you know, it took me like just half an hour, but, you know, that's fine. And now onto the first secret level, which, yeah, like, there is nothing to say, because you don't have F.L.U.D anyway, and that's the whole point of secret levels. So from this point on, I'm not gonna mention other secret levels, because, you know, it's just waste of time, like, for real. So just know that they are literally the same as usual. Not easy, but not any harder than usual. So just we don't need to talk about that. So that's our first level possible with 0 F.L.U.D uses. Nice. Now for Bianco 4, which does require a couple of tricky jumps, but other than that, nothing extra spooky, so completely possible with 0 F.L.U.D uses. 2 in a row, cool. Unfortunately, that is about to end, because the next time is Peter the Fada Strikes Back. But first, let's get to him, which requires these tricky jumps, and actually died trying it, but not in exit and make it pretty much immediately. So firstly we need to wake him up with these balloon thingies, which requires 1 F.L.U.D use. As for the fight, each phase requires 1 F.L.U.D use to drop Peter and 1 to pop his stomach. So that's 7 for Peter the Fada Strikes Back. Now Bianco 6, in which the getting to the secret level just requires you know what, this can be described by words, I'll just show you. So that's 0 F.L.U.D uses for Bianco 6. As for this Shadow Mario, I managed to beat him with just 2 like last time. So that's Bianco done with 13 F.L.U.D uses to 20 total. And now we have another Proto Piranha. Like, seriously, Super Mario Sunshine has a lot of Proto Piranha fights, 5 to be exact, at the beginning of the game, and then they just kinda disappear. But anyway, this one is special because it has 2 huge phases, 6 small ones, technically 7. Remember when I said earlier in this video that there are 2 battles in the Delfino Plaza? You're gonna use them both. The plan is simple. First, we use 1 F.L.U.D to wake him up. Secondly, we use the barrel. Thirdly, we use 1 F.L.U.D to kill him. Or you can do the last step in reverse order. That's fine too. And fourth, we repeat what we did for the last phase. And now we just spray the M to access Rico Harbor in 4 F.L.U.D uses. Now let's do Rico 1, where getting onto the boat is simple, or you can just swim around, you know, that works too. But then we reach a problem, because here you need to parkour through a lot of obstacles, which would be kinda hard, but you can skip it the normal way. I tried, so I guess we just gotta do it normally, you know. Just kidding, you can just go under the goop and and then just damage boost. Now we reach Goopy the Bloopy. Try to pull his mouth with it being dirty, but it simply didn't work, so that's one F.L.U.D. used for each phase, making the total for the shine B2. Now for Eco 2, where you just sort of on bloopers, so there's nothing to discuss, but I guess you can do the skips, that's different. Not that I know how to do it anyway, but I did do it on the purple one because they're just best looking by far, and the hardest to control, so you know, a little bit of a challenge, and already had enough challenge, but you know, that's me. So, you know, but anyway, that's 0 F.L.U.D. uses for Rico. Now to Rico 3. Don't know why it says in my script that Rico 2, but you know, it was kinda late when I wrote this. Whatever. But anyway, let's go to Rico 3, where we can do the skips, so we have to do the whole thing, but honestly it's not that bad. Just don't be impatient like me, and you're not gonna fall off like I did like 5 times. So 0 F.L.U.D. uses for the Kate Shine Sprite. I don't know why I can't pronounce it, but I'm sorry. Next up, Rico 4, where getting to the secret level seems impossible at first after I realized what is the intended route, which, yeah, I kinda, which not many know, but, you know, that's just games. So, easy 0 F.L.U.D. uses. In Rico 5, getting to, the town, yeah, let's call it town. So, as I was saying, getting to the town is simple. Just use the plumbing system, which should be fine for Mario since, you know, he's a plumber. And then you just gotta do this epic jump. Don't worry, it's not the worst. And Goopy the Bloopy is same as last time. So, that's 2 F.L.U.D. uses total. Now for Rico 6, which is just another blooper surfing shines, yeah, 0 F.L.U.D. uses. Let's move to something interesting. As for Rico Harbor Shadow Mario, I managed to kill him with 2 again. So that's kind of the tradition now, isn't it? So that's the whole Rico Harbor done in just 6 F.L.U.D. uses 30 total. Now we'll grab some gelato because we're heading to Gelato Beach, where the Proto Piranha fight is exactly as in Rico Harbor, so that's 3 F.L.U.D. uses plus 1 to unlock the level. So now the first shine requires 1 F.L.U.D. use to spray the seed thingy to access the secret level. Second, 6, 1 for each Cataquack. Third, 3 for spraying the seed thingy to hit the Wiggler for each phase. Fourth, 0 actually. Fifth again. And 6, 2. Nice. What again?
There's another skip, you idiot.
Oh yeah, you're right. The actual schedule of Gelato Beach will just grab this coconut by climbing the tree and hitting it, and then doing the gelato skip, which requires 1 F.L.U.D. use after you clip in Smoothie Shop, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that. As for the Shadow Mario, I managed to do it with, say it with me, 2 F.L.U.D. uses. So that's Gelato Beach done in 3 F.L.U.D. uses, the new record, although, you know, Gelato skip, what do you expect? 37 total. Now, after watching Shadow Mario's longest tank ever, like seriously, that's cool. We can access Peanut Park without using F.L.U.D. Finally, in the first time getting to the Robo Bowsy couldn't be easier. As for if I just shoot the rockets at him 4 times by F.L.U.D., so you know, just you know, just go near him, and yeah, then it's easy to not miss it. You know, or I guess if you're feeling adventurous, do it from far away, but prepare for a lot of resets that way. So you know, do what you want. So that's gonna be 4 total. In the second shine, get the Monty Mall and then spray the 3 bombs with 1 F.L.U.D. use and quickly throw them in the other spray. at him, which is kinda hard, but, you know, manageable for now, but more on that later. So, one F.L.U.D used for this shine. The third shine requires a lot of tricky jumps, but if you're gonna take your time, which I'm not good at, not gonna lie, but maybe you are, then it's not that bad. So just be patient, and that's easy. Zero F.L.U.D uses. In the fourth shine, you have to kill 5 newly born baby turtles. Like, seriously, this game is kinda dark, especially for a kids game, and that's not even mentioning the fact that you have to rip Cooper Blooper's limbs to kill him. Like, seriously, why Nintendo? Because, like, gonna say the image of the tentacle in the ground is actually kind of disturbing. That's, you know, 2002. But anyway, you can wake two with one F.L.U.D use, and don't worry, they don't go back to sleep, at least not immediately, so do that 2 times, and for the last one, just wake him up alone with all of his friends already dead. Yeah, that's kinda dark, but you gotta do what you gotta do, so that's 3 F.L.U.D uses for this baby turtle genocide. As for the fifth shine, you can do the normal skip, but you can skip a good chunk of it, so, you know, I guess that's something. And then do some more epic jumps like that, and finally kill this green guy, which could have been an epic boss, just saying, but anyway, that's 0 F.L.U.D uses. Now for the sixth shine, where you just do it normally, and that's it. Next one, now prepare for something horrible. I didn't do this Shadow Mario with 2 F.L.U.D uses. Yeah, I did it with 3, so that's been a park done with 11 F.L.U.D uses, 48 total. Moving on to another Shadow Mario, this time in Delfino Plaza, holding a Yoshi egg, which I did with the good old 2 missed you. And yes, I know that there is the skip, but to my knowledge, that requires 2 F.L.U.D uses. It's 2 either way, so I just choose the other option. Now let's eat the giant pineapple with Yoshi, and we're in Sirena Beach. Where the Phantom Manta boss fight is kinda like Shadow Mario, so I decided to do it 3 times, but I did it 4 times, and my best score is 17 F.L.U.D uses, which is a lot, but normally I do it in like 999 udecillions, so good enough. In the second shine, getting to the secret is kinda hard, but 2 tricky jumps should do it, so that's 0 F.L.U.D uses. In the third shine, you could do it the intended way with using some, don't know how many F.L.U.D uses, or you can skip the whole thing with this easy trick. Yeah, I think you know what I choose, so that's 0 F.L.U.D uses for this shine. And Yoshi, let's do nice. Gambling is pretty cool, right? Wrong. Why, you might ask? Because it requires F.L.U.D, of course. So, you know what? Let's just cheat. Okay, guys, let's be quiet, because the police can't find out that I am doing a gambling fraud right now, so let's be quiet. So, yeah, we got cheated by doing these epic jumps. So I tried it with one, but I just couldn't jump over the invisible ball, so, you know, gotta to do it with 2, so yeah. Okay, now we can move on to something illegal stuff, so no need to be quiet now. So now let's kind of fight King Wu, which is kind of complicated to explain, so if you want, check this video in the link in the description. But in short, the minimum cycles are 5. First one, you can get fruit. Second one is for something else. Third, you can get fruit for something else. And fifth, you can get fruit. And you need to spin the roulette to spread, so that's 5 F.L.U.D. uses for King Poo. For the 6th shine, I did 3 attempts and my best score was 13. And yes, I used all of the barrels and they don't respawn here. So, Shadow Mario time, yeah, you know the drill. 2 F.L.U.D. uses, so that's Sirena Beach done in 39. Yikes. But that's just how it is when you have 2 shines around literally spraying something, so, oh well. And the total is 89. And now for Pianta Village, yeah, I tried the first shine in Oki Bay for like an hour and then said, you know what, I'll deal with you later, so that's what we're gonna do. But to get there you need to do this skip, because to unlock Rocket Nozzle you need to kill Shadow Mario to firstly get the Turbo Nozzle, which is completely useless for any person, and then you can kill him for the Rocket Nozzle. So it's 2 at the absolute best, so at best it's the same as a skip. So I just did that, and yeah, because you need 1 to get to the pillar thingy, I don't know, and then 1 from that, so that's gonna be 2. Okay, let's get to Pianta Village for real now, because this video is long enough even without the pointless things I could have said. Wait, I upping and extending the video length. Okay, let's just continue. So we start with Pianta 1, of course, which I'm here because I wanted a break from Noki 1, but honestly this was kinda even worse. Yeah, being a YouTuber is really frustrating, not gonna lie, but anyway, the goal of this shine is to cool off chain complets. Yes, that's their actual name, and when I did this shine for the first time, when I was like 10 years old, I thought that you have to cool all 3 at once, because, you know, then I couldn't speak English, so, you know, and they didn't have the game translated in Slovak, so, you know. So that's why I thought that, and yeah, and I also thought that, yeah, and also was like, wait, why isn't the final boss opening? Because I have no idea that you had to kill all 7, shouldn't matter. I was like, just get some amount of stars, you know. Yeah, good old times. Anyway, my plan was to spray all 3 of them at once, so I tried that for like an hour and gave up, since even if you did do it, you wouldn't have enough time to actually throw them before they, you know, become hot again. So then I tried to do 2 at once and couldn't do that, so I very ashamed of myself just did it with 3, so oh well, I guess you can try it for yourself if you want. But I guess I did have 2 cool moments also. Now for Shine 2, where you just race Piantissimo and accelerate, so yeah, not much to add there, you just race. Now for the 3rd shine, where I accidentally grabbed my first blue coin of the run, so that's kinda cool, and I did this skip because frankly I don't know how to do it the intended way, like for real, and then you get a flat back and need to use a hover nozzle to get to the mushroom with the mayor and clean him up, and I didn't spray the moon for blue coin because it's 100% on, although probably I could have done it with the same use either way, that's 2 F.L.U.D. uses for this shine. Now we gonna clean the big angry chain chomp, which is easy. Just lure him to the pool of water, and then just throw a barrel at him, which automatically cleans him up, and then just drag him to the pool and. So that's big chain chomp's bad in 0 F.L.U.D uses. Now for the secret and the Pianta village. So firstly, get Yoshi the desired fruit, and a little tip: check what he wants before you grab it, otherwise you will realize it when you're by the tree, and you will have to go back to Yoshi like me all the time. So just have at least one brain cell and don't be like me. But for real, I'm so stupid sometimes. Just wait. Didn't I say something about not wasting time by Pink? Yeah, let's just go to the entrance and use Yoshi's Juice in it, because Yoshi's keep requires flats, so just do the simpler version, or don't. So that's just one. Oh no, my people are trapped, you mustn't waste any time, Mario, even though I'm wasting time now. Yeah, just use one F.L.U.D use for each Pianta, totaling 10 F.L.U.D uses. As for Shadow Mario, you know what, I'll just show you. Okay then, so anyway, no debate time. Oh, and the total for Pianta is 17 and the game total is 108. Okay, no debate time for real. So this took another hour, but firstly let's go about the easy stuff. So firstly do these couple of jumps, then this jump off of the wheel, teeny, and then do this jump, and finally this spin jump. So remember the mole from Pinatu? Yeah, he's back. You know what, I'll save you 2 hours of your life and just say that it is possible in one F.L.U.D use, like in Pinatu, but I don't recommend it because this took me like 2 hours. Like seriously, this is it at 10 times speed. Okay, so that's gonna be one Fladius. Okay, let's fight Goopy the Bloopy for the third time. Okay, never mind, that's 2 Fladiuses instead of like 100, nice. Okay, let's get a water helmet without oxygen tank, like seriously, why does that help at all? Anyway, grab these 2 red coins while falling or you will have to reset, and I tried getting these 2 but it just didn't work, so we need to cover up to it. As for the rest, this is these 2, and for this one this and this just use the float thing, so the total is 1 Fladius, not bad. Okay, let's become dentists. Okay, let's go to the grandpa and talk to him, what he has to say. You know what, yeah, fuck that, that works too. Anyway, I did the same thing as for Shadow Mario's, and my final score was horrible after first, but then I stayed with the third one, making the total just 7, so that's honestly fine. Yeah, you get it, just raise him and that's it. So in this 6th shine you need to take a really long path to the shell. Or you can skip most of it, which I don't know if this is necessary, but again I have no idea what the normal path is like, so you know. Either way, this shine is 0 Fladiuses, so do what you want. Yeah, you guessed it, I just did a Shadow Mario fight with 2 Fladiuses. And I'm really starting to wanna end this video, not gonna lie, and yeah, the total for Noki Bay is 13 or whatever, and the overall total is 121, I guess. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose it. Anyway, Shadow Mario has flooded the entire Delfino Plaza. Oh no, we're fucked. Just kidding, just do like 3 jumps, one even remotely hard, and you're in Corona Mountain. Yeah, that is a very weird name for the level. I know that they couldn't have known back then what would happen in 2020, but like still, it's, I don't know, it's just weird. Anyway, we need to cool this fire, then we can make this jump, then we can make this jump, and trust me, I tried. And this too. And even this, like seriously, why are all of them some cards? Because I tried, but you know, it's just not possible, so. Oh well, that's life. Anyway, at least we can do this jump, but not this. Then we can skip this fire speeder thingy, I guess. That's how it's called, so, you know. And this one now, the boat, where I tried it multiple times, but I was going too fast, so this is the best I can do. So that's another 13, so, well, not incredible, but it's how it is. Now we unlock the rocket nozzle and have to use it 5 times, and now after 10 plus hours of recording, 4,000 plus words in this script, and like half an hour at least into this video, we can finally disturb Bowser's family vacation. So obviously we need to use F.L.U.D. 5 times to win in the fight, but can I do it in just 5? Well, let's see, but this was kinda hard when I was falling and falling and falling and falling, and then I have just 1 attempt left. Okay, let's do that now. let's go on the final life, baby time. So that took some time, exactly 10 hours, 26 minutes, 35 seconds, and 795 milliseconds. My heart is so stressed right now that my heart is like 1 billion per second. And that's the end. So, is it possible to beat Super Mario Sunshine without using F.L.U.D.?
No!
But we did prove that the minimum number of F.L.U.D. uses required to beat the game is... Drumroll, please, Mr. Editor, aka me from the future for me, and me from the lesser past than me talking for you. 152. So kinda big number, but based on the fact that F.L.U.D. is very required so much in this game, honestly I'm satisfied. And also, like, most of that was from like, you know, Sirena Beach 1 and 6, and like the boat in Corona Mountain, and some stupid stuff where just there is nothing really you can do. So yeah, the other stuff I think is pretty optimized, so you know. So, what did we learn? Well, 3 things. First of all, I seriously have a problem with underestimating challenges and overestimating my skill, which makes sense because I'm the best gamer ever, but still I need to work on that because I thought this will be a simple 2 to 3 stream around 5-hour challenge, but it's turned out to be 4 stream 10+ hour challenge. So this is the 5th time that this happened to me, so I guess I'm just too optimistic. And second of all, F.L.U.D. is more required than you thought. Yeah, I think you saw it for yourselves. I don't think that, you know, you watched the video. Or I guess you just skip here to the end. Because you want to see the outcome, which in that case, just fucking watch the rest, you piece of shit. Third of all, Super Mario Sunshine kinda sucks without using F.L.U.D. because it's just simply, you know, not fun. Like, seriously, this challenge was kinda painful, but... you know. So, just a few things before I end this video. Firstly, if you thought that I was going to quickly / yapping too much about how I hate my life, or think that this is all fake, then check out this video where I demonstrate how would a run of this looked like, non-commentated, and if you don't mind spending the next 11 hours of your life and want me see figure these things live, then check out my 4 streams of this / the Ultimate Cup. And subscribe my third channel so you won't miss any of my new challenges, or because I'm streaming every of my gaming challenge live there. All of the links are in the description, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for 100% version of this. Maybe because this was painful enough already, but maybe if you're gonna like and subscribe, like 33.33% chance, I think. But anyway, I think that this video is long enough already. Like seriously, this script is 4,496 words long, so... you know, I think that this took long enough already. So, I think that, honestly, you just won't win it like me, so... yep, so... you know, so normally YouTuber says, okay, so I recommend playing this at home to just, you know, but... no, I do not. This was seriously painful. I do not recommend this. Please don't do it. Like, please do not. So, yeah, or I guess do it, I don't know, like, you're gonna damage your mental health, but I don't give a damn about it, so, you know, if you wanna do it, but don't recommend it. So, okay, I think I said enough already, so, okay, so, see you in the next one, so, bye-bye.